May I most respectfully request the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy to please invite the reviewing officer to the saluting days. The Commandant, sir. The Lamban Guards, led by the Academy Adjutants, is now approaching the saluting days.
Directly behind the Academy Adjutant is the Parade Commander, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Aliu. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer, number 1 guard, is commanded by Academy Cadet Adjutant M. Timbiu, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer Aro Yusuf, Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer C. Amechi, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer H.A. Agdo. Warrant Officer Yuba Monday is the instructor behind number 1 guard. 2 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer J.K. Disuk, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer E.C. Ifebo, Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer O. Ige, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer B. Hassan, Staff Sergeant Ali Mohammed is the instructor behind 2 guard. 3 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer E.F. Lawson, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer K.M. Yusuf, Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer S.K. Ushe, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.U. Adamu, Staff Sergeant Ibrahim Usman is the instructor behind 3 guard. 4 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer G.E. Juyu, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer J.D. Samuel, Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer J.O. Agbo, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer A.O. Yaya. Sergeant Suleiman Garba is the instructor behind 4 guard. Next is 5 guard. 5 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer M.B. Salihi, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer Iro Ojo, Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer W. Tumta, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer O.I. Imbam. Sergeant Bello Alaji is the instructor behind 5 guard. Next is 6 guard. 6 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer D.V. Daniel, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer O.J. Otomilo, Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer V.C. Chikeze, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.Y. Lere. Sergeant Adaku Moses is the instructor behind 6 guard. 7 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer E.U. Tomogine, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer A. Musa, Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.M. Surajuddin, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.M. Musa, Staff Sergeant Wasinda Peter is the instructor behind 7 guard. 8 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer I.O. Adigun, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer A.S.A.E., Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer F.A. Abang, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer H.S. Mohammed, Staff Sergeant Jamil Mohammed is the instructor behind 8 guard. 9 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer A.S. Suleiman, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer F.I. Nasaga, Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer P.C. Igwe, Left Sub-Guard Commander M.C. Inazu. Sergeant Justin Gerald is the instructor behind 9 guard. 10 guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Under Officer S.A. Rabi, Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer M.A. Adie, Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Under Officer P.O. Owolabi. Staff Sergeant Philip Usaini is the instructor behind 10 guard. Your Excellency, the reviewing officer. Directly behind 10 guard is the color party. The ensign to the national color is Company Senior Officer G.I. Wazuntu, while the ensign to the academy color is Company Senior Officer C. Osho. The center escort is Kenneth R.M. Tijani. Right escort is Kenneth B. Etuko. Left escort, Kenneth A.O. Shofela. While the academy regimental sergeant major, Army Warrant Officer T. Nicodemus, is behind the color party. The 11th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer A.D. Obasui. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer T. Adeshino. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer A.I. Shehu. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer I.W. Samaila. Staff Sergeant Suleiman Adamu is the instructor behind 11th Guard. 12th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer D.T. Isa. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer I.S. Isa. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer E.C. Akbolu. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer I.G. Yaya. Staff Sergeant Baba Muhammad is the instructor behind 12th Guard. 13th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer B.B. Bulus. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer N.N. Pilau. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer J.B. Komu. Your Excellency, the Reviewing Officer, Company Senior Officer J.B. Komu, is from the Republic of the Congo. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer M.M. Abubakar. Sergeant Bashir Ibrahim is the instructor behind 13th Guard. Fourteenth Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer I.M. Aminu. Under Company Senior Officer I.A. Adewale. Staff Sergeant Saleh Audu is the instructor behind 14th Guard. Under Company Senior Officer I. Guard. 15th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer Emma Ganladi. Guard Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer S.K. Before. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer Aro Maisuya. Staff Sergeant D.A. Amusa is the instructor behind 15th Guard. 16th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer J.I. Efri. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer A.B. Isa. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer M.H. Babakulu. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer P.O. Alita. Staff Sergeant Abakia Yuka is the instructor behind 16th Guard. 17th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer A.A. Babalola. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer G.O. Okoye. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer E.B. Davis. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer I.M. Umar. Sergeant Gambo Adamu is the instructor behind 17th Guard. 18th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer U.I. Umecha. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer Y.M. Saleh. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer F.N. Umoni. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer F.U. Bantogo. Sergeant Hassan Said is the instructor behind 18th Guard. 19th Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer A.I. Shuaibu. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer G.O. Azano. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer Edward Musa. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer A. Mohammed. Staff Sergeant Itono Ezekiel is the instructor behind 19th Guard. Number 20 Guard is commanded by Battalion Senior Officer H.O. Eli. Right Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer M.Y. Idris. Center Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer M.Y. Kasi. Left Sub-Guard Commander, Company Senior Officer N. Umar. Warrant Officer Kasi Joshua is the instructor behind 20 Guard. Your Excellency, the Reviewing Officer directly behind 20 Guard is the Assistant Academy Adjutant, Scholar Leader K.O. Eda, Say aside the academy number 2 charger. Say aside the academy number 2 charger.
Here is an announcement to our guests who are attending this occasion for the very first time. Please be informed that after the parades, there will be beeping and commissioning ceremony. And this will take place at the Nigerian Defense Academy Auditorium here at Afaka. And only guests with the appropriate invitation cards will be admitted into the venue. May I also inform our distinguished invited guests that to avoid traffic congestion, buses have been provided to convey dignitaries to the venue for the beeping and commissioning ceremony. Please make use of the buses that have been provided. Also shortly after the parade file out from this parade ground, the reviewing officer will have a group photograph with the commandants and the parade organizers. Thereafter, we are going to have the second group photograph at the headquarters, Nigerian Defense Academy. Shortly after the group photograph, we are going to have a 30-minute pause to allow the cadets to change and prepare for the beeping ceremony. During that period, distinguished invited guests will be accommodated at the foyer of the Nigerian Defense Academy, where the reviewing officer, ministers, CDS, and service chiefs will be accommodated at the Commandant's Nigerian Defense Academy office, before we later move to the Academy Auditorium for the people and the commissioning ceremony. What a fabulous change from slow to quick time. remind our distinguished guests that at the corner march towards where you are seated, you are please requested to rise. Sergeant officers and warrant officers in uniform are to salute accordingly. Thank you. Providing the music for today's personal parade is the combined mass band, Medal of the Nigerian Defense Academy Band, 1 Division Nigerian Army Band, Nigerian Navy Band, the Nigerian Air Force Band, and Depot's Nigerian Army Zaria Band, conducted by Major Okolo, the acting commander, Nigerian Defense Academy Band, and the National Attack Command ADA Band since the establishment of the academy. For records, the Nigerian Defense Academy was established on 5th February 1964 in response to the defense need of independent Nigeria to train officers for the armed forces of Nigeria. Before then, the Nigerian Defense Academy was known as Royal Military Forces Training College, RMFTC for short. After independence in 1960, it became known as Nigerian Military Training College, and later Nigerian Defense Academy till today. May I now humbly request the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy to please invite the recruiting officer to take his seat. The Commandant, sir. The personal cadets are currently marking time in a synchronized order in preparation for marching in review order.
Tarihin bikin kammala horo na jami'an horarwa sojoji na NDA ya soma ne tun a watan Maris na shekarar 1967, lokacin da ɗaliban Regular Course na farko suka kammala karatunsu a wannan makaranta. Shugaban ƙasa a wancan lokaci, Laftanar Kanar Yakubu
Your Excellency, the Rebellion Officer, sir, our distinguished girls, ladies and gentlemen, the next event we shall witness is the presentation of awards to deserving personnel cadets. Permit me at this point to humbly request the Director of Military Training, Nigerian Defense Academy, Brigadier General T. Ahmed, to please conduct the segment of the passing out parade. The DMT, sir.
Like College University, you can earn a bachelor's or master's degree through open and distance learning from the comfort of your home, workplace, or business. So what are you waiting for? The future is here. Head on to the website to find out and begin your educational journey now.
Of the Federal Republic.
We don't like to eat better.
Suitably represented here by the Senate President.
Gawan ya duba faretin wanda hakan ya zama babbar alama a gina rundunar hafsoshin soja 'yan asalin ƙasa bayan samun 'yancin kai. Wannan biki ya nuna yadda aka sauya
States and governors here present are represented, honorable members of the National Assembly,
Honorable members of the National
the Honorable
Assembly,
Minister of Defense, and other ministers
the
here
Honorable
present,
Minister of Defense, and other
Presidential
ministers here
advisors,
present,
the Chief of Defense
Presidential
Staff,
advisors,
Service Chiefs
Chief of
and
Defense
Inspector
Staff,
General of Police,
Service Chiefs and Inspector General of Police, Permanent Secretaries, the Honorable Speaker and members, Kaduna State House of Assembly, members of State Houses of Assembly, General Officers Commanding, Flag Officers Commanding, and the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy, Commandants of Tri-Service and other institutions here present, Corps Commanders, Principal Staff Officers of Defense and Services Headquarters, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies, our Royal Highnesses present and represented, senior military officers, both serving and retired, captains, parents, and guardians of the Defense Academy. It is part of the Academy's reward system for excellence, meant to encourage cadets to excel in whatever they do. In this regard, awards are presented to cadets who distinguish themselves during the training session, in the academy. The awards to the personnel cadets who were outstanding during their stay in the academy is in line with the Nigerian Defense Academy Standing Order on Cadets Training. It is worthy of note that some awards had already been presented to deserving cadets during the beating of the retreat, as well as the regimental dinner night that were held on the 17th and 19th of this month, respectively. Your Excellency, 7 categories of awards will be presented today. These awards: Gold Medal Award, Navy, is NDA 13097, Company Senior Under Officer IA Adewale. The gold medal recipient for 72 regular course Army is NDA 13050, Academy Senior Under Officer SK Ali. Now to the grand award, the Sword of Honor. The Sword of Honor is presented to the best all-round cadets of the passing out courses to be commissioned. It is based on a cumulative performance covering the cadets' stay at the academy. In granting this award, consideration is given to the cadets' performance in academics, military subjects, personal qualities, leadership, and extracurricular activities as applicable to the cadets
during his stay in the academy. Accordingly, the best cadet deserving of this award for 72 regular course is NDA 13050, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Ali. May I now call on the Academy Adjutant to march the deserving award winners forward to receive their awards. At this juncture, I have the honor and privilege to humbly request the Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Major General A.K. Ibrahim OFR, to kindly invite the reviewing officer to make the presentations. The Commandant, sir. Allied Cadets Award for Excellence, NDA 13391, Company Senior Under Officer JB Como. As stated, Cadet Como is from the Republic of the Congo. Gold medal for Direct Short Service Course 33, Branch Commission 2 Air Force, BC20074, Cadet C.E. Namani. Gold medal for Short Service Course 48, Army, SSC 48, 5582, Cadet P.T. Lele. The gold medal for 72 regular course Air Force and the 12900 Cadet J.O. Oyejide. The gold medal for 72 regular course Navy, and the 13097, Company Senior Under Officer I.A. Adewale. Gold medal, 72 regular course Army, and the 13050, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Ali. Sword of Honor, and the 13050, Academy Senior Under Officer S.K. Ali. With the presentation of the Sword of Honor, we have come to the end of the presentation of awards. May I once again call on the Academy Adjutant to march the award winners back to their guards. Your Excellency, thank you, sir. We are most grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the award recipients now marching back to their respective guards, graciously with a silent prayer of appreciation to the Nigerian Defense Academy for acknowledging their hard work and commitments during their stay in the Academy, we celebrate not only their achievements, but the families who stood behind them. Among these proud young men is cadets J.B. Como, as mentioned earlier, and allied cadets from the Republic of the Congo, whose parents have traveled all the way from Congo to witness this personal parade. May I request the family of Cadet Como to please stand so that we may recognize them. Colonel Major Jane Blaise Como, an infantry general, and his wife, Mrs. Blaise Como, Mrs. Mary France Como. Let's appreciate them, please. That smart stable drill was carried out by Private Kepas Bose and Private Mustafa Hussein. Your Excellencies, senior officers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the honor and privilege of listening to the address of the reviewing officer, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, suitably represented here by President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio. May I humbly request the Commandant to please usher the special guest of the reviewing officer for his address, the Commandant, sir.
The Executive Governor of Kaduna State, the Executive Governor of Borno State, the Executive Governor of Taraba State, and other Executive Governors here present. Let me also recognize the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State and all other Deputy Governors here. Distinguished members of the Nigerian Senate, members of the House of Representatives, the Honorable Minister of Defense, and all other ministers who are here, presidential advisors, the Chief of Defense Staff, our dear service chiefs, and the Inspector General of Police, our permanent secretaries, the Honorable Speaker as represented, and members of the National Assembly. Let me recognize the Right Honorable Speaker and also the members of the Kaduna State House of Assembly and other houses of assemblies here present. The General Officers Commanding, our dear Flag Officers Commanding, and our Air Officers Commanding, the Commandant, the able Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, Commandants of Tri-Service and other institutions, our Corps Commanders, Principal Staff Officers from Defense, and Service Headquarters, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies. Let me also recognize the Citizen General and his dear wife, all the way from the Republic of Congo. Your Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Said Abubakar, and other royal majesties and highnesses, such as the Emir of Zazzau, Chairman, Kaduna State Council of Traditional Rulers, Alhaji Ahmed Nuhu Lamali, OFR, His Majesty Dr. Ishaku Ali, Yakuka, Chairman, Taraba State Council of Traditional Rulers, and President, Wukari Traditional Council, Your Royal Highnesses of the Emirs and Chiefs, past Chiefs of Defense and past Service Chiefs here present, senior military officers, both serving and retired, past Commandants of Nigerian Defense Academy, Captains of Industries, Presidents of the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association and Service Officers' Wives Associations, the Coordinator Nigerian Defense Academy Officers' Wives Association, officers and civilian staff of the Nigerian Defense Academy, parents and guardians of the passing out cadets, the cadets themselves, gentlemen officer cadets, members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is a speech by His Excellency President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, at the passing out parade for cadets of 72 regular corps, Army, Navy and Air Force, Short Service Corps 48, Army, Direct Short Service Corps 33, Air Force, and Branch Commission Corps 2, Air Force of the Nigerian Defense Academy, this 27th day of September 2025. It is my utmost delight to witness once more the passing out ceremony of the 72 regular corps, Army, Navy, and Air Force, Short Service Corps 48 Army, Direct Short Corps 33 Air Force, and Branch Commission Corps 2 Air Force of our foremost military academy. The parade display we watch today attests to the unwavering hard work, dedication, and sacrifices that are continually identified with the Academy as a symbol of our national pride. It manifests the commitment of the commandant, officers, and staff of this great institution for the development of disciplined, agile, and battle-ready and well-groomed leaders for the Nigerian Armed Forces. We therefore celebrate today not only these outstanding passing out cadets, but also their military and academic trainers who gave their all to see that you turn out the best in readiness to tackle the nation's complex security challenges. The nation salutes you all. Over the years, the Nigerian Defense Academy has witnessed various levels of growth and advancements towards improving the operational capabilities of the Nigerian military. Most recently, we observed a fast-paced adoption of technological approaches in training and military research, focusing on improving efficiency and effectiveness in current and future operations. Modern warfare's technological implications and complexities demand that our military leaders be well-versed in cutting-edge science and technologies, in adding to their well-rounded and intellectual capabilities. It is impressive that Nigerian Defense Academy is responsive to these needs by incorporating technology-based training and facilitating the activities of research centers, especially the Center for Innovation and Creativity, which drives military research and development that has empowered several recorded innovations. The Nigerian Defense Academy researchers' contributions to military research projects such as precision-guided munitions, remotely operated weapon systems, and multi-purpose guided mobile robots have not gone unnoticed. It is hoped that such scientific contributions, which increase the accuracy and efficiency of target engagement while ensuring the safety of personnel, provide a highly needed combat-focused complement to the federal government's commitment to a whole-of-society strategy for the eradication of all forms of threats to security in our country. My administration has remained unrelenting in our resolve to provide a holistically safe society for all our citizens, by implementing programs and policies empowering Nigerians to combat poverty, criminality, and terrorism. We recognize that no amount of kinetic efforts of our armed forces and other security agencies will guarantee the safety of our people if other key drivers of insecurity, such as poverty, unemployment, poor education, and general economic and social disintegration have not been tackled. That is why, besides defense and internal security, my administration has continued to prioritize job creation, macroeconomic stability, improved investment environment, human capital development, poverty eradication, and poverty reduction, and social security. All these are being concurrently addressed through the Renewed Hope agenda, which will drive my doctrine of 4D: diplomacy, strategy, centered on promoting democracy, driving economic development, harnessing Nigeria's demographic potential, and engaging with the diaspora community. This way, Nigeria will experience the transformative strides that would reposition Nigeria as a prime global investment destination. With the military's unalloyed support for democracy and democratic governance, Nigeria's continental and regional leadership role will continue to be upheld and intensified. We have made all efforts to strengthen continental and regional partnerships for democracy, development, peace, and security of not just our sub-region, but globally. With the evolving challenges associated with the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of States, which recently was under my command, have resolved to prioritize inclusive diplomatic engagement, security cooperation, and socio-economic development to foster regional stability. Despite a strong position against military disruption of democracy, we work in good faith in rebuilding trust for regional unity by avoiding any forms of restrictions or exclusion that will adversely disrupt lives and businesses of any of the ECOWAS populations, including those of the citizens of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Without losing sight of the consequences of the AES withdrawal from ECOWAS, such as disruptions to trade routes, economic downturns, farming disruptions, and increased security vulnerabilities for our coastal states, we are very conscious of the importance of preserving ECOWAS achievements over the past 5 decades, including peace, the free movement of goods and people, and regional coordination on development issues. This drives our commitment for pragmatism and strategic engagement with the Sahel states. I'll seize this opportunity to draw your attention to the ills of insurgency and other security challenges to our dear nation. You must remember that the goal of the insurgents and terrorists remains to counteract our development reforms by creating counter-states. Yours is to safeguard the economic and core values of our nation, to prevent the collapse of the economy and revitalize our armed forces despite the enemy's indiscriminate violence and baseless propaganda to orchestrate their threats against the Nigerian state. We must never, at any time, lose sight of the vision of the founding fathers of our dear nation, irrespective of the multiple complex security challenges facing our country today. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me now to direct my attention to our graduating cadets, the heroes, keenly awaited by the nation. Gentlemen cadets, I congratulate you again on this most memorable day of your lives. As you begin your journey and career as officers in the armed forces of Nigeria today, there is no better time to prove your valor and demonstrate the virtues upon which this academy was founded in the defense of our fatherland. I trust you to do so with uncompromising dignity, honor, and professionalism. Your convergence here symbolizes our national unity, for you were all admitted into this academy from 36 states of the Federation and the FCC. And of course, we are delighted to note that other countries are also with you to coexist and master the acts and science of building and defending your fatherland and your nations. You must replicate the social cohesion you experienced during your time at the academy and be the unifying and incorruptible models of those you were trained to protect, and bound by esprit de corps and love for your fatherland. At this point, I would like to rejoice with the families and friends of the cadets passing out today. Without your support, it would have been more difficult for these cadets to compete fairly in adjusting to the dictates of this institution. Please do not relent in providing them the necessary support they need throughout their careers. As men and women who may frequently be away from their families, sometimes for a long time, they deserve your prayers, they deserve your love, they deserve your emotional support to hold their heads high in the service of our great nation. I also extend very warm congratulations to the government and people of the Republic of Congo, who also have a cadet graduating today. May his graduation further improve the already warm and brotherly relations between our two countries. Finally, I commend the commandants, the staff and cadets of this academy for an excellent parade, and more importantly, for the recent overhaul of the training curricula and methodologies in line with the dynamics of the contemporary times and operational environment. Congratulations to the graduating cadets, and congratulations to the Nigerian Defense Academy. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Signed, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Commander-in-Chief, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you for listening.
His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. His
May we please all rise for the national anthem. You may please be seated. At the moment, the parade commander, Academy Senior Under Officer, is marching smartly to take permission from the reviewing officer to proceed with the final part of the parade, which is the final part of the colors and the personal parades of the parade ground.
May I have your permission to welcome the colors and personal parade, Your Excellency.
Presidential permission sought, presidential permission granted.
The parade being conducted in precision showcases months and years of drill practices. Every movement here, every turn is being executed with discipline that embodies the Nigerian armed forces of loyalty, courage, integrity, discipline.
Your Excellency, sir, the cadets' appointment are now taking their positions. Your Excellency, sir, the cadets' appointment are now taking on this parade ground as cadets, because in a few hours from now, they will cease to be personal cadets. They will then be addressed as officers of the armed forces of Nigeria, where they will play their roles in the defense of the territorial integrity of our fatherland. As officers of the armed forces of Nigeria, where they will play their roles in the defense of the territorial integrity of our fatherland.
You've been watching our live coverage of the passing out parade and commissioning ceremony of cadets of the Nigerian Armed Forces. It's been taking place at the Nigerian Defense Academy in Kaduna State, northwest Nigeria. This signals the end of the broadcast. Time now to return to our regular programming of the day.
faretin wanda hakan ya zama babbar alama a gina rundunar hafsoshin soja 'yan asalin ƙasa bayan samun 'yancin kai. Wannan biki ya nuna yadda aka sauya makarantar ta NDA daga tsohuwar makarantar Royal Military Forces Training College zuwa tsakiya ta wasu hafsoshin Najeriya. Wannan horo ba zai samu ba tare da jagorori ba a wannan babban makaranta. Brigadier MR Verma, ɗan asalin Indiya, shine aka naɗa a matsayin jagora na farko a sabuwar NDA da aka. To madalla, yadda dai bikin na yaye su waɗannan matasan hafsan soji na wato ƙasa kenan ya kasance su sama da 900 waɗanda yau suka samu zama da karu masu zaman kansu bayan tsawon watanni da kuma shekaru da suka kwashe suna samun horo a wannan cibiya ta horas da sojin ƙasa wato Nigerian Defense Academy NDA kenan a daidai wannan lokaci inda muka kawo muku shirin da dukkanin abokan aiki waɗanda suke wannan fili irin su Kabiru Tukur da Zara Musa da sauran injiniyoyi a daidai wannan lokaci kuma za mu yi ban kwana da ku da fatan kun ji daɗin kasancewa tare da mu a madadin abokin aiki
Murtala Muhammad Lawal.
Na'am, da kuma dukkanin injiniyoyinmu da suka yi tsayin daka ganin cewa shirin ya zo muku kai tsaye ba tare da gargada ba karkashin jagorancin Charles Random H. Sunana Fatima Alkasim Sufyan ke cewa ku ci gaba da kasancewa tare da shirye-shiryenmu na gidan talabijin na JKD da kuma Hamada Radio. An haifi CJ Musa a ranar 25 ga watan Disambar shekarar 1967 a garin Sokoto. Ya fito ne daga zaman Kadaf da ke kudancin jihar Kaduna, inda nan asalin sa yake. A shekarar 1974, Musa ya halarci makarantar firamare ta Marafa ɗan Baba Sokoto. Sannan ya tafi Model Primary School Dorawa Road Sokoto a shekarar 1978, inda ya zauna har shekara ta 1980. Ya kuma samu horo a cibiyar koyar da sana'o'i da ke Gummi a garin Sokoto